able to find their teacher and actually go to that teacher's Google Meet to actually see them personally and have the parents and families ask questions live right then and there. So it's not just a recorded open house. They'll be
It's
able to ask
live.
some questions of
So
it.
is that similar, and maybe that's a question for you, is that similar to what they will do in Lee Home Connect?
In somewhat, yes, because once their schedules are established, which should be live after August 13th. August 13th is our deadline for schedules, so some short time after that, they will be available to students. They will be live, and then they can see who their teachers are. And so Lee Home Connect is actually when the student would log in to a Google Meets according to their schedule. So at 9:45 when the bell rings, they just turn on their computer, log into their teacher, that is their 9:45 class, and stay in that classroom virtually for the entire class period. And then when that class bell rings, they would be done with that class, go to the restroom, go get their drink of water. They have 3 minutes, and then they need to log into their next class. And that would be how their Lee Home Connect day would run.
Well, that sounds neat. I remember when I was a teacher, and the main thing kids want to do is to get a bathroom pass in the middle of class. Well, guess what, kids? You don't need the pass. Mr. Plucker, is there
So,
anything? Yes.
and just, that's communication is one of the things that we're trying to really be upfront and be ahead of, especially with these times of uncertainty. The more we communicate with our families and the families communicate with us, the more understanding we're going to have and the better service that we can provide to our children. So that's what we do in community. We actually have front office staff that are personally calling families that haven't filled out the survey, the instructional model survey. We're trying to get not just a messenger, but get a person-to-person phone call to our parents that haven't filled out the survey just yet.
And Principal Gibson, what are your numbers so far? Are you aware yet of how many are doing each program?
As of right now, we have about 850 parents that have filled out the survey right now. So we're still anticipating between 600 to 700 kids to be walking into the building. We're a school of 1,500, so we still anticipate about between 600 and 700 kids to walk into the building, especially how each day I think we get an additional 100 kids, 100 parents filling out the survey. Regardless, whether it's 600 or 1,500, we're prepared.
You're going to be ready for them.
We're ready. For me, I tell my students all the time that I love them. I tell my staff that I love them, and it's genuine. So I've been missing my teachers. I've been missing my kids, and I'm just ready for anybody, that's going to come in, and so we can get back to a piece of normalcy,
Right,
as it pertains to education, and reassure our kids and parents that this is going to be a safe place. Is it going to be perfect? No. Is it going to be safe? Absolutely. So we're going to have to grow, and we're going to have to make some changes, and we're going to have to adjust, and it may be adjusting quite frequently for the first couple of days, but we are prepared for that. So for the parents who are leery, who are concerned, you're supposed to feel that way, but trust and understand that we are prepared for your child to come here to be safe. We have cleaning measures in place. We have rotations in place. We have systems and procedures that are in place to make sure that your child is prepared for their return to school. So when you meet with your teacher, and your child sees their teacher for the first time through our virtual open house, which is on August 25th, then we'll be able to hopefully decrease or minimize some of the concerns. And then when your child finally comes into the building and they are able to see their friends and see a face of familiar that they are familiar with, and they get back to the scope of just being a child embracing education, then that's our hope, that's our expectation, that's what we're planning for, and that's what we can't wait for.
Awesome. Well, we're about out of time. Any last final words? And we'll start with you, Mr. Lewis.
Well, again, we have until tomorrow to get that survey completed. So parents, just a reminder to make sure you choose your instructional model, whether it's face-to-face, virtual, homeschool. Like Dr. Gibson was saying, we're prepared, we're ready, to see you to come into the building. We have safety measures in place, and just looking forward to get things started.
Let's get going. Any
Yeah.
last words?
Yeah, I'm just excited to meet our LAMS family. You know, I've got my kids coming here next year, and
Oh,
I'm
neat.
excited to meet all the students and faculty here, and just get back to a little sense of normalcy that Dr. Gibson was talking about.
Very good. And parents, you heard that. He's bringing his own kids here, so. Okay, any last words?
I would ask and plead with parents to please update your Focus portal and with your most recent information, so that we can contact you.
Okay.
Because will facilitate communication and go a long way towards making us be able to let you know what's going on.
Very good. And the final words from our principal?
Final words is, come on, we're ready. We are ready, we are excited, we have momentum that was already established from March 13th.
There
And
you go.
we did not turn that momentum off. We are so excited for August 31st. I just can't even wait for, like I say, for the kids to run through this building so that I can have that level of communication. And for those parents who are concerned about, you know, technology and things of that nature, I just want to reassure you that we will have an opportunity, and that's going to come out soon through Messenger, Facebook, and our website for those parents who do not have a Chromebook or need a hotspot if they so choose to use Lee Home Connect. We'll be providing you with Chromebooks and hotspots to make sure that your child has the ultimate opportunity to receive the level of education that they well deserve based on the instructional model that you have decided through the survey. Don't forget to do the survey. Tomorrow is the last day. If you do not do the survey, then your kids will default to face-to-face, which I'm going to be totally excited about. Because I'd rather have your child here. Not only is Mr. Plucker's child coming here, my child is coming here, as well as Mr. Lewis' child coming here. So we are prepared for,
Family.
Okay.
for our students to be here, and we are excited for August 31st. We cannot wait.
Okay. Well, you heard it right here. I'm going to post this up. Usually I do live, but I'm doing this because our buildings are such fortresses. And if you have any questions, you can call your schools, no matter what school your child is going to. You can call them with questions. And I will be on tomorrow evening, Thursday evening at 7:30 for my regular town hall. And if you have any further questions, but get those surveys done. Make your choices. That's the part of the village that you have to do. Thank you so much, everybody. We appreciate
Bye.
you.